longer because we did a lot of stopping, some shopping and shit
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
You hit 20 and go to Birmingham. Or you
Yeah, we went to 20 and went to through Cuba. Look, the Cuba, Alabama. It's like a small
No, no,
town.
that,
It's
Tuscaloosa?
outside of
no,
York.
that name sound familiar. Yeah,
Yeah,
I done
it's
been to.
outside of York.
Yes.
As soon as you come over the border.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you come over the border, right there, it's like University of
West Alabama.
West Alabama,
Okay,
like
yeah.
15 minutes away or something like
Okay.
that. 20 minutes away. Yeah, you know York. Y'all don't know York,
Nah,
little town York.
It's probably
It's
them
small.
little country.
It's right next to it
So
is
you came
country.
through like Meridian, Mississippi.
Meridian. Yeah, I went through Meridian and then got
got
off
the block hot right now
Mm-hmm. For sure.
in
Alabama.
for real.
Yeah, they say they rated. I don't know if there was they looking for if they looking for Pablo, if they looking for illegals, but it was like El
They
Patron
tripping.
or something between
They tripping, man.
Auburn down.
Mm-hmm.
Say they
Okay.
They say they caught the guy that was over the establishment. Had like a couple guns, had some drugs. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Miss Trey B, y'all in here selling drugs?
Man.
Man, we got that audio
That
dope.
audio dope, man.
We got that audio dope.
Okay, man. So we back again, man. It's another great episode. And how you doing, sir?
I'm good.
All right, y'all. I'm new. I'm fresh. Y'all already know I don't got no sense. So go ahead and
Fire, don't be acting brand new. They already know what it is. We live in the studio. This is a major episode. We have a super dope guest. Let's get to it.
Trey B, man.
What's good, fine?
No Miss Brinks.
What's up?
Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna sit back, watch, and see what's going on. We got an esteemed guest right here. I'm gonna let y'all have the flow. And
So-
I'm gonna be nosy a little bit too.
So just real quick, Vitus, I want to say, bro, I'm honored. Like I'm very excited. Me and Trey B, we were talking about this. I'm really excited about the show tomorrow. I'm very excited to get this episode out because I know we finna have a great bill. But just real quick, could you just introduce yourself to the audience? Let the world know
Yeah.
who you are. They may already know, honestly. If you don't know, you
I'm
need to
kinda
know.
like under the radar
Yeah.
over some jumping over some buildings, but
Yeah.
I ain't not like quite Superman. But my name is Vitus Shell. I'm from Monroe, Louisiana, and I represent it all day. I'm a professor. I'm an artist. I'm a community person. I'm a dad. I do a little bit of everything. I've been big brothers to a lot of cats from my neighborhood. And I always get them come and talk to me, and they be teary eyed, and I be like, "Don't make me cry, bro," because you know, like they done came a long way.
Yeah.
So I raised a lot of people in my neck of the woods, and like in other places, because I also lived in Memphis for 9 years, and Memphis was like my second home, and I raised a lot of cats and out there too. Like I looked out for a lot of people, and opened some doors for a lot of people out there in Memphis as well, and then. I went to school at Ole Miss for grad school, and that was an interesting time living in Ole.
What year was that?
That was 05 to 08.
Oh,
Yeah,
very interesting times.
So Katrina happened my first year there. Within the few days I was there.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I had
a
a homie that I met. He was from New Orleans, and I still run with him now. His name is El Kasimu Harris.
Yeah.
From New Orleans, and he's a photographer. And man, it was a crazy time because when Katrina happened, the storm came on into Mississippi, and where my apartment was, I could see the storm coming in. So as it came in, it became a tropical storm, but it hit real hard, and I could see the storm, the clouds rolling in, and it was crazy. But me and him, man, we had to ride back down and check on his family and stuff like that. And it was just an interesting time, man. I made some work based on that while I was in grad school, and it was kind of like the transition of my work into what it is now, because I was doing this different work that was like all my work has always been about me learning about myself,
Yep.
but through like community, through stories, you know what I'm saying, through family, through other people. Because, you know, when you, through places, when you travel and meet people, you kind of see yourself and you learn stuff about yourself. And not everybody has the same story that you have, but you learn things from that. So my work has always been about that. And the work I was making at that time was like the work that I was listening to my grandmother talk about, like her growing up and everything. And that was a way for me to learn about myself, right? And so I started making work off of that. And then I started taking stories from other people, other places, and making work from that.
And so you were in Memphis in the time of Katrina.
No, I was at Ole Miss.
You was in
At
Ole Miss
Oxford.
in Oxford.
Yeah, Oxford,
And
Mississippi.
so you were saying like that moment of devastation that transpired, like that was like a launch pad for your.
It was a transition to the new work I was making because initially the work I was making was kind of like it was real stylized. The portraits didn't have eyes. So it's more like silhouette, you know, kind of like the 12 o'clock shadow.
Right.
So you couldn't see the eyes and everything. And the work was more about like, you know, people continuing on through whatever they had been through because, you know, they say the eyes are the window to your soul.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah. So it was like a way to cover up the eyes and still carry on and be strong for the family and kids and stuff like that. So, and then it transitioned into me doing like this more contemporary mix between old and new, making connections between the old and new because I believe things continue in cycles, and I don't believe it's like one. It's not like a lot of times we look at things at face value, but it's really like something. These things that happened before to bring us to where we are now. So the work has always been about like that, you know, that. So when I made the Katrina work, it came from watching images on TV and looking at people that look like us, like and how they were being treated and how people were going to New Orleans to get dogs and animals before they were even picking up the, you know, the black folks that were there. So it was kind of like, you know, it shook me up, and it made me think about like a lot of different things. It made me think about class. Because like even growing up in Louisiana, like it's always this class dynamic that's not unspoken, even within the black community, you know. So and it happens everywhere else, but it's kind of like in your face in Louisiana because we know about the free people of color, the Creole community, and how that community it's always been kind of separate from like regular black folks, and then that plays out into like where you go to school, where you live.
Like unspoken codes.
Yeah. Where you how you get a job, like where you gonna get education from. Like it's a lot of stuff it plays, like the next levels in your life. So I made work based on Katrina coming in and erasing those lines. Right. So the waters came in and erased those lines and everybody had to deal with
We all on the same level now.
Yeah, we have to deal with being black. No matter how much money you got, where your house was.
It's all late.
And during that time they started doing these blogs because people didn't have, you know, a lot of ways to communicate. Like, you know, a lot of things was down, so they started doing these blogs. And in the blogs, all of this racist shit that, you know, wasn't being talked about before, it started coming to the surface. You feel me? So everybody had to deal with, you know, the same thing. So I made work based on that, kind of like that experience.
Sure.
So the work started really coming forward to where it is now, based on that little time period.
Was Monroe affected heavily?
No, Monroe is like more inland. So Monroe is like Tuscaloosa,
I got you.
Birmingham to the coast.
I got you.
It's more inland. So we like 3.5-4 hours from the coast.
Okay.
So we wasn't affected in that way, but we were affected.
Still affected, yeah. Still a lot of yeah.
And all our family and friends who lived in New Orleans.
Were people transitioning into the outer, like like you said, the outskirts?
Yeah, they were coming back up north, and then some of them were pushed out, like Mississippi.
A lot
Texas.
of people came here.
Yeah,
a lot of people came
that's
here.
What I'm saying. So, you know, we had to deal with that, and then as an economy, the economy changed because New Orleans is big on tourism, and that tourism money kind of like feeds into the rest of the state. You know what I'm saying? So that was a thing that we all kind of dealt with in so many different ways. Education, like schools were packed. A lot of hotels were packed in North Louisiana. A lot of even my cousin that I got on my dad's side. My dad's from Mississippi, so my cousin on that side, they had to deal with a lot of people from New Orleans, and you could see even to this day like how Jackson has changed because of New Orleans, because the boys from New Orleans came in
through.
and taught them how to hustle.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Jackson known for Jacking now, because the boys taught them how to, you know what I'm saying, how to really hustle in their way.
Yeah.
They all Jackson has been what it is, but it wasn't.
The boy from New Orleans came and add a little flavor.
Yeah, they's like, hey, and then the when stuff like that happen, you have to step up to the plate, or you're gonna get ate. So them Jackson became what it is. Like, it really started. They started hustling different. So the rest of Louisiana kind of was affected the same way. Baton Rouge went from I forgot what the numbers were, maybe 200,000 people to like a quarter, 3/4 people, something like that, because all the people from New Orleans were moving into Baton Rouge as well. And Baton Rouge, see, in Louisiana, we talk about this all the time. So we like the distant cousins in North Louisiana. They treat us bad. We up north, so they treat us pretty bad. They say all kind of stuff about us, and that's why I represent real hard too.
Yeah,
I go to show them like, nah, look, we up here.
We hold it down too. Yeah.
But they call Baton Rouge and Lafayette like their cousins, because they right there next to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they like cousins, but we the distant cousins. We get treated real bad. So that kind of like you could feel that flavor when you look. You see Boosie and Gates and Young Boy, like them that Baton Rouge cats, right? And the way they walk and talk, and you could tell them. And then you got like the rest of the state, Lafayette kind of had that kind of same aura, but it's not the same as the dudes from Baton Rouge. Yeah. And then you got Lake Charles and Alexandria and Shreveport, and then Monroe. We farther north, but we kind of like them cousins up there, and they come. A lot of times I'm in New Orleans, and I'm like, they like, yeah, my people from up there. Like, where they from? We from my people from Bash. I'm like, wow, you from North Louisiana too? Then,
Yeah.
But they treat us. So
yeah. But before we knew it was gonna be, before we knew this exhibition was gonna be life of the party, like, what was the moment you knew you were going to create? Maybe you didn't know the subjects exactly, but did you like have an idea where you were going, or it was just more like you just capturing and you find the inspiration? In the midst of that.
When I came 3 times, I think I've been here 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
It was 3 times. So I really got to know the city. Hanging out. We went to the hood spots. We went to the
Sugar Shack.
We went to the
big shouts out to the
went to the project.
Katie's.
Yeah, we went to a few places, so I really got to see the community and everything. And then that's when things started really forming. It's not always immediate. Like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. It usually take time for it to kind of like marinate and kind of come to me. And it just started coming, man. What's his name? Was his Walt? Yeah, Walt.
Yeah. His piece is nice,
man. Yeah, that's the one that like really catapulted everything forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, all right.
Big shouts out to Walt.
For sure. Yeah. His piece was like the one, and it just kind of like started coming together from there. Because I knew like it's certain things that I do all the time, but it's really started to come together after his piece. Yeah. So this isn't the first exhibition as far as like you capturing, you taking pictures from people. Nah.
So
I travel all over the place, and I try to connect with the community.
Right.
So if I go to Omaha, Nebraska, I'm going to the hood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my hair cut.
Yeah.
The first place I went to, he ain't quite get me right, but the second place I went to, the dude, he killed it. So that was the one I kind of stuck with.
Yeah.
But North Omaha is, that's where Malcolm X was born.
Okay.
People don't know that. Yeah, but yeah, he from North Omaha, bro, and his family was ran out of there. Yeah, and they moved to Detroit.
He moved to no, he went to New York with his sister.
Okay.
That's
I thought no, they went to Detroit.
then he went to New York with his
then
sister.
New York. Yeah, because that's why they call him Detroit. What they call it? Detroit Red, right?
Red, yep.
Yeah, was it Detroit Red? Because him and Red Fox ran together too.
Rocking the suits.
Yeah, rocking the
St.
suits.
Louis Red
Yeah,
and
hustling.
Detroit Red. Yeah, they were hustling. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got to see that, and I was like, man, Omaha is not what I thought. You know, you think Omaha like the Timberweeds, Florence.
Yeah, just
That's what they went in Belly. You remember? Yeah.
Is
Method
this
Man.
the illest nigga in the world? Yeah, so I'm in Omaha. I'm like, man, this is live. It's kind of cool out here. It's cool. That's where your boy from, Terrence Crawford.
oh
Yeah. He from there. So that should tell you.
Yeah.
that's pretty.
What motivates you though to get out here and go state to state with your artwork and
Man, I
just
like
move around?
I like to explore, man. I like to learn and experience different things and see different people, and then because again, it's like me learning myself, learning about things. I'm curious. I'm a curious person, so
I see me and you.
yeah, and you do.
So as me,
You know, if you go to Omaha, you're gonna see your cousin. Like I know him.
Yeah.
You know, I know Slim.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So you gonna find people that you know. You know something is you see this person, he look just like, your uncle, or it look like, dude went to school with you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, this whole diaspora, how we dispersed, how we were, brought to this country and we dispersed is real.
Yeah.
And, because we don't know our histories, we don't know that that could be your cousin.
Well, there's a whole segment in itself.
Yeah,
We're going
for
a whole
sure,
tangent
for sure.
about.
So a lot of times that's a part of the stuff that you learn when you think about the Great Migration. Man,
Everybody
it's
leaving
weird.
the South, going up north. Yeah.
Man, they went north and west.
North and west.
Yeah, so people from
Like Mississippi.
You got a lot of
Yeah.
people in
when
California.
you really start studying it, a lot of people went straight up. And then Louisiana, we went up and we went to the west. So a lot of people from Louisiana went to Arizona and Cali, Texas.
I didn't even know Snoop Dogg,
Dogg,
his
people from
origins in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seattle. People went to Seattle from Louisiana. And then Mississippi, most Mississippi people went north. So they went to Memphis,
Chicago, and stuff like that.
St. Louis,
Yeah.
Michigan,
Yeah.
and then Arkansas the same way. They went north.
You know those people like in
Alabama.
New York and up the Northerners, they have this pride, this city pride about themselves. I'm like, man, y'all flavor really come from the South.
I be on them, bro.
Yeah.
I be on them. A lot of them. I remember we went to a school, and I was like, it was this young student. I was like, where you from? She from Chicago. I said, I told her this. I said, y'all from, she said, yeah. She said, I'm from Chicago. I said, oh, you from the South? She said, no, I ain't. I said, you from the South? No, I'm not. I said, where your mama from? She from Chicago. I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
She ain't number 20.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where your grandma from? She from Mississippi?
Yeah,
I said,
exactly.
I told you, from the South.
Your origins.
Yeah. It ain't that hard. That's math. That's easy math. When people came into the country, we came in through New Orleans. We came in through Alabama.
It was like the Carolinas.
We came in through the Carolinas, through Virginia.
Yeah.
And then I think it was one more port in New York. And that's why you got some people that just strictly
They strictly
in
see.
that
Okay.
area. But for the
I
most
didn't know
part,
that.
everybody came from the South. I think some of my family, from what we've learned, is they came from Virginia to Louisiana. You see what I'm saying? My auntie, she like to say we Creole, but
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
What brought you to the great city of Dothan, Alabama, man? What got you here?
Man, this show. So we I knew somebody else that had an exhibition at the museum or whatever. But my man Ben, who curated my last big solo show, he reached out to a couple places, and we reached out to the Alabama Contemporary. And then from the Alabama Contemporary, they having some issues with restructuring it. We're getting their building redone. So they reached out to some other places to see could we do a show with him in the meantime and with me, whatever. And then in the meantime, and then after, we're gonna come back, double back, and do something in Mobile. So Wiregrass has been the first place, and then we started the conversation about what the show looked like. And for me, I want to come to Dothan and see what the city like, and maybe get the people involved. Because I think like one of the problems, and I like even for my hometown in the art scene, it's none of us in the art scene
At all.
So I can either be okay with that or I could do something about it. So I came, start checking.
You
it
really
out.
did. You stirred some stuff up in
And
a good
I
way.
said, man, I said, bro, I wanna meet the local creators, and I made sure they did that because they got the money, and I try to make sure, you know, we can figure out how we got to figure out how to get that money dispersed evenly. If it's 40% black in Dothan, 40%.
We like at 42.
Yeah, okay, 40%.
Yeah.
That's how the money need to be dispersed. You need to have exhibitions with artists of color. The artists on the creatives that's here need to be able to access some of that. You know, be
Those
visible.
funds. Yeah, those funds. Yeah.
Right, because that stuff turns into like all kind of things. It turns into how the community see themselves, how the community, what kind of pride the community have, like all of that plays into like just seeing themselves. So I wanted to make sure that happened, and what happened was this. You know, you all started getting together, and y'all created art folks.
Yes.
Art folk, right?
Yes.
So and then from there, like I also have to make sure, like on my end, what am I doing to empower the community? So, you know, I wanted to paint the people in the community and put them in their space.
Yes.
And then the people also gonna get to travel and be in other spaces, you know.
Yes.
So, you know, that's a part of like my mission is to go into places and then make it make sense, you know.
What's that feeling like for you to see like a subject come in and like see they work?
I don't know, man. So it's all kind of ways.
It's different,
man. Yeah.
different interpretations
I'm
of how
excited.
you feel.
I'm excited because
Yeah.
I like to see them. You know, I like
Yeah.
to see how they feel about it. I like to see how they respond to it. You
Yeah.
know, it's important. You know, and I got one homie back at home. He became my ice cream man subject. He, you know, he got it on his page, social media page. He, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was telling Trey, man, you know, people bringing both sides of the family. They're bringing the mama side. Yeah. And that's a great thing, though, man. Like, just to see, you know, like I was, it kind of had to like resonate. Like at first I'm like, okay, you know, cool, you know, and then it like I'm looking at, I'm like, damn, like,
Yeah.
Nah, it's a whole nother level.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, just from the picture,
To see it
is one thing, but to see it in person, that's a whole different. That's a whole different ball game.
Change like a lot of people, like how they see themselves, because it's like ordinary people too. Like I'm not looking for quote unquote supermodels or nothing like that. It's just like regular people, and then taking your personality and then flipping
And bringing it out.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what was amazing. I was like, oh my God, that's me. Literally, the kids looking at it like, Dad, that's you. Yeah, like So that was exciting. So what do you think? You just touched on like the black community and not being engaged in terms of like with the art world. Do you think that's like a result of just like miseducation? Is that miseducation or
definitely miseducation, because we creative all day. I used to teach at Grambling University, and the students come in. They come in. Sometimes they dress super duper fly. It's 8:00 in the morning, so they done already put in 30 minutes to an hour to get fly to come to class.
Yeah.
Or they in there joking and entertaining each other, and you can see the creativity. Or we got a pop quiz, and they came up with some scheme to cheat on the test. That's all creativity, man. That's a creative mind.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out like, how can I get this done, you know, without, maybe I didn't have the time to do what I needed to do, but I'm gonna figure out how to get through it.
Yeah.
So I saw the students always being creative, and I just go to the caf sometime and eat and just watch them. They coming in dancing and joking, and you know what I'm saying? That's creativity, man. Our community is full with creativity. You know, I was reading an article talking about athletes, right? We're always stereotyped as being athletic, right? Well, athletics is also your creative mind being creative. No different than dance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to figure out a way. If you playing basketball, you figuring out a way to maneuver your body around another player, or where am I gonna put that ball? That's some math, right? Putting it on, you know, watching Kyrie.
Kyrie, I was just about to say Kyrie Irving.
He's a scientist on the floor.
Come out the glass.
He put it on the glass all the way over here and make it. Man, that's
For sure.
that's genius, man.
Very.
But for our what I tell people, man, when it comes to black body, like we're demonized. So demonize it means then I could talk about it how I want to. I can make it seem low. You know what I'm saying? So everything that we're great at is demonized, right? Twerking, singing, you know, just go down the line. Like it becomes demonized. Then we internalize it, right? Then it plays out into how we maneuver through the world. Now when we talk about each other, oh, she wrong for wearing that dress like that. For her ass being out there, or her stomach being out
with the bunnies on.
Yeah,
That's a big deal right there with the women.
It's like it's just clothes. It's just it really ain't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And then how about? And I know I understand. Like when I talk about especially when it comes to the other community, they can be fluent, right? They could be They could be on the collective end, because when it's about holding power, it's about the collective. And then when it comes to like individuals, they can be individuals as well, right? We don't think like that. We think the opposite. We think like individual first and collective last. So like now, if I wear something, or I'm too loud, and I go in a space with a bunch of white people or whatever, then I feel embarrassed. Oh, you need to stop all that loud. That's that individual. So if that individual chooses to be loud, that shouldn't be on you. But the collective should be like, how do I protect this person? You know what I'm saying? How do I make sure this person is good? Because that person could be going through some mental health issues. But we gonna think about, oh, they just ghetto.
Off top.
Yeah.
Like
okay, that person might be ghetto, but
what's his situation?
Also, could have this thing going on. You know what I'm saying? And I think like the more we can understand stuff like that, we can give each other kind of grace and kind of like, you know, not be so harmful to each other and how we react or respond, you know. And then we can also be protective, and we know this person might be acting a certain way, but I still want this person safe. Like I was listening, I always think about when people say, oh, that person did this, put them under. They need to throw
under the
bush.
bush.
Yeah. That's like, it's certain things that's, you know, that we might be able to say,
yeah, that was rough.
Bad.
That was rough. I mean,
pretty bad, but we
the Diddy situation, like everybody we're always against each other. You're absolutely touching it. Like we can't be millionaires, billionaires without being demons. Selling our soul to the devil, but then you got Elon Musk and Bill Gates, and they geniuses. What they've done is so genius, but then it's like they had the resources,
right?
They had the human capital, because a lot of times it's not always the individual person that did it himself. He just went and got the people who could do it,
mom and pop,
and funded them to make it happen, man. But
it's real. It's crazy, man. It's
like,
crazy.
but we can't be geniuses though without some type of.
I ask people that all the time. I say, so you really think everybody that got black person that got money is a part of the Illuminati?
Yeah,
it's like that's just bananas. Like to me, like you as an individual, do you feel like if you got money, it had to come from you? You know, doing whatever they are on the list for Illuminati. Nah, that's not what has to happen. Like, I think it's just we programmed to not be able to appreciate like the level of genius that we have. It's like the dude you went to high school with that could jump out the gym, right? He could jump out the gym, put his nose on the rim, right? And then the white boy come and he could jump. Oh, you know the dude that
kind of like if a Caucasian we dance like
Right.
we go. You know, we
Right.
know. I know he can dance.
Right.
But the moment
Right.
one of them come
it's
out there,
reality.
we going crazy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god,
They getting all this money off of they views on social media,
Killing it.
They getting to show up on all these shows
Killing it.
and everything, man. It's like when do we start appreciating, stuff?
Really?
Like, I'm gonna tell you this. I be hard on LeBron, right? But I
I do
also
too, I
have
do.
to acknowledge that this dude is 6'8", can run a full something,
yeah.
and could jump a 40-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Hey.
That's unbelievable.
Started from the ground
only
up.
person I can think about that's comparable to that is Will Chamberlain, man. Will Chamberlain they said Will Chamberlain could jump out the gym. He's 7 feet.
Right.
He could jump out the gym. He could run a foursome, and he was extremely strong.
He's a phenom.
Yeah,
Phenom.
and that's rare. So, like, even the fact that I'm hard on LeBron, I'm still like, man, dude is amazing.
Yeah.
And then the stuff he do in the community is fucking amazing.
He been
too.
holding
Like,
it down ever since you
Yeah.
seen him the first time on the red carpet. So from 17, 18, all the
that's
way
hard.
to
Think
now.
think about you and money. Like, imagine you get money at 17. I know me. I was like, man, I'm glad I had a situation. I'm glad it didn't work out. Even
Yeah.
at 30, I probably would have been blowing money.
Yeah.
I'd have been laid in some gutter, drunk. I'd have blew all my money, lost my cars. You know what I'm saying?
But you went in though.
Went
That's
to
one thing we're gonna do. We're
Blue
gonna do it to the
Flame.
fullest. We're gonna do
I'd
it to
been
the
at Blue
fullest.
Flames. Or the what's the one in the Diamonds?
Diamonds. Hey.
Miami or whatever.
We talked about that. Most people's first encounter with a strip club is like a hole in the wall. Mine was Diamonds. Yeah. It was overwhelming.
Man,
In a good way. In a good way.
I was in Memphis. Memphis what used to be.
Don't judge
I
me.
used to say Memphis was the second to Miami in strip clubs.
Yeah.
And they just killed that.
Yeah.
So Memphis is like, it ain't even in the race no more.
Man, it's all art forms and just kind of like to
Like all that, even that, like even
It's
the
art.
dancing, like it's art. It really is.
We-
like you watch the women go up and down the poles.
that ain't no light work.
That's strength
We-
right there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
That's
yeah.
strength.
Yes.
It's the same as the Olympic people doing the pole and all that shit. Like that shit it really is.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like everything that we do is become demonized, and then it's easy to attack once you demonize it. So the I can say this neighborhood is crime infested. Then I can send the police in to do whatever they want because we got
all in the name of
yeah. And like in Louisiana one of the biggest. I think they make more money from crime than they do tourism, right? And that's why our prison, like even with the weed, they don't want to legalize the weed. It's because
they want to keep a hold on it.
now they got to go back in.
And you making so much money.
Monetization. Yes.
Yeah, they got to take. They got to take back sentences too.
I didn't know the average cost per bed is ranges from 60,000 to 120,000. That is wild.
It's a money game, man.
What?
It is.
Everything in our country is
Go
a
get
money
everybody off the streets. We need
Right.
we need to fill the beds up. Like wow.
Our city has an agreement with one of the local prisons that they got to keep it at 90% capacity.
What?
So
That's crazy.
on the streets, what you think they're doing? Like they just recently locked up this group that was selling. They arrested them for drugs, and it's supposed to be connected to a RICO. They have, I think it was less than $50,000 in weed. So whatever the money they spent on the case was probably exceeded like double.
Way more than what it was.
You taking $50,000 of weed off.
They finna make it on them beds though.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
exactly, man. And then the people like, well, they did this, and that's when we start like we miss it. Like the thing with me even with Diddy, Rico.
Come on, man.
Like Boosie said,
Come on. It's
a Frico for a Rico. It don't add up.
It's
It
not-
don't add up. Like if anything, if he did things wrong, it wasn't a Rico charge.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all his money that he laundering or taking from.
Right.
You know, and it's weird because that's what they continue to connect to black people with money.
Right.
This RICO thing. And this RICO thing mean I can arrest you for something this broad.
Right.
You know, it don't matter. It ain't like, like, oh, you did, it was a murder, or it was rape, it was
Right.
sexual assault. No, it's like this. So I can arrest you.
We trying to throw all type of stuff in
and
there.
I can figure out.
What it
where
was.
land later.
They can just do whatever they want to do to you.
Yeah.
Then you go through the money
Crazy.
system of
You got
courts.
2 minutes left on.
We got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
But first of all, this has been a dope episode, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to ask the Vitus, like, in the, being, indulging in the arts, all the way up to starting an organization, for arts, it led me to a question, and it's like, like, what is art? Is it just like the fine arts, traditional, paint the canvas, structures in the museum, or is it, like you said, everything about, the way you talk, the way you walk, how you put your clothes on, like.
Yeah, that's the answer. That really is the answer. Like, we have to realize that we're like with the creative organizations that we're creating, it's about that. It's about exposing that everything you do is art form. Like, and that you can't limit your creativity, and you use your creativity to think through problems.
Yes.
Not only like making, like I'm fixing a problem of where I put this piece of on this painting, but also like how can I fix my own community? How can I be creative? And it's gonna take us creative folk, because we take something that ain't there and make something exist.
Yes,
Like this
sir.
building was a creative person had to create this building. It wasn't here. We had I know what I could build right there. I know what I could do right there.
To even see it.
Yeah, and that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take engaging our creative community to also envision what the future of our communities need to look like, because what's been there for us ain't working, and we got to realize that, and that's why we got to stop being so hard on each other, because we got to realize the things that we're doing is a system, and it ain't working for us. It ain't worked for us. I don't know no time. No matter how nostalgic you try to think about it, well, the 60s was had just as much problems as today, but we get caught up in only paying attention to the cream, what's at the top. We don't pay attention what's the depth of what was going on even in that time. The redlining, the communities being drained, all that stuff. It's the same thing. We repeating these cycles. So it's gonna take it's gonna take us being creative to think like
Spiral
different.
us out this thing.
What can we do different?
Yeah.
How about I don't put soles on my shoes, and I do this thing, and that thing might be what make us float, make us, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something different. We can't keep doing the same thing and expecting something else. So and that's the problem.
Lumas, you better talk fast.
Wise words from a great man. It's going down. Life of the party. WMA right here in the Circle City, Dothan, Alabama. We kicking it off at 4:00. That's private, but public viewing starts at 5:30. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Trey B, you got something to give him real fast?
Hey man, I know this episode right here gonna inspire a lot of people, man.
Three,
What you laughing at?
2, 1. JB, I want you to take a deep breath and go into it and just ask your question. Action.
But in closing, man, what'll be your message for any inspiring artists, young, could be old, just coming into the game, how to get their work out there, to the people?
Man,
Could you bring your mic in a little closer?
right here? Okay. Yeah, for me, it's a couple things, man. You got to study the game. It's like basketball, anything else. You got to study the game. I really compare the art game to the music game, just like rap. Like, so what I've been doing lately is really leaning into who I am as a person, and I think that's who kids got to do what they got to do. You got to figure out like who you are, and then start to really move in that way. Like I worked in the music industry for a little while. And we did pretty good. We opened up for a lot of artists and stuff. The artists I was working with, we opened up for like Boosie, Gates, Wayne, Plies, Slim Thug. What's the boy's name out of Texas? We opened up for a lot of people, man. And what I started doing was once our buzz started kind of slowing down in Louisiana, I started like really like taking. I said, man, you know what? And then when I had a homie that I'm really close with now right now, his name Gravedigger, who's a DJ. He's like, V, you put a lot into them boys. You need to do that for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I started doing everything that I was doing with my artists for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I started thinking about like the promotion, like how I promote, and how I promote through with the arts is the same way I promote it with the music. I got flyers that I give out. I hit the social media real hard. I do a lot of digital promotions and stuff like that. I try to make sure I do video. So I have my other partner that's a videographer. He come in and he do film me, and I try to tell him too. I'm like, man, make sure you keep all this because you just don't know. It's like the Kanye West documentary. The dude was following Kanye, and eventually, he got paid off of that. So I try to tell him like, yo, make sure you keep that. And he do stuff for me, but he also have extra footage and stuff like that because it's about like the future. It ain't about right now. So I do a lot of stuff like that. I do a lot of just networking, traveling. So I got 4 P's that I kind of stick to too.
Okay.
My 4 P's is producing. So I'm always making some stuff. Promoting. I'm always promoting. Positioning. I'm always positioning myself. So positioning is like in basketball. You can't get the ball if you ain't in the right position, right? You can't get a rebound. You can't get a pass. You don't get the dunk, right? So my P's, and then being persistent. Persistence is key as well, because sometimes you think you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you really on task and getting close. It's like that little meme of the guy digging. He stopped digging, but the goal was right there.
Yeah, and then the next person come in.
Yeah, and go and get it. So I think it's like that too. Like it's timing, because timing is everything. And sometimes it ain't your time, and you got to be okay with that. You can't be jealous. Like how people doing the music. Well, so and so hot because of this. That's okay. Let them be hot. Just keep doing what you're doing till your time comes, and keep doing things to position yourself to be the next thing. The next hot artist. And I think that's how it works. Like you gotta go sit next to somebody. Like you ain't gotta reinvent the wheel. Sit next to somebody and ask. Social media has put us this close to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So use the social media. Thinking about your team, like your people that surround you. I recently, I heard Issa Rae say about like not reaching up, but reaching side to your side, and using the people around you to help do what you need.
That's good.
Coaching them up.
That's real
And then
good.
you help. And what I like to do is, when I'm working with others that's next to me, I like to give them something, so they have something to work. And then I'm like, what are you doing? How can I help you do what you're doing? You see what I'm saying? I just told my partner that's a videographer. He working on some stuff, some personal stuff. I said, bruh, don't feel like you can't call me and ask me to hold the camera.
Yeah.
Like, why would I just be like taking from him when I can say, bruh, I help you. I take from him all the time. I call him, he be like, I'll come through, V. Don't worry, I'll be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna make sure, like, he know I can help him too. So
Help a brother up, man.
pull the next person next to you.
Yeah.
And then y'all figure out how y'all can collab. And I think I don't want to say this, that it's racist. The too many Indians.
Not no
no
cheese.
cheese,
Yeah.
I don't like saying that, but like it's real knowing that collaboration is important. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't got all the resources, but what I do have is the energy, right? And then if you got energy, I got energy. We ain't gotta pull off 100 a piece. We can do, you do 30, 33, I do 33, you do 33, and we got 90. 99. Then you might get somebody else do that 1%.
Yeah.
So we got 100. So a lot of times we think we got to do it ourselves, or we think we got to be the lead person. Nah, grab somebody next to you. Man, I love being in a circle with somebody else that's doing it bigger than me. Shit, I can sit back and not have to think so much.
Yeah.
I'll be able to go home and relax and chill. or I learned something. From
Yeah, I was just gonna say learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm soaking it all in.
Yeah. So I think that's important too. Like, making sure, this is what y'all doing here.
Mhm.
That's important. Collaborate.
For
Yes.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly what we do, man. Like
Mhm.
any projects or anything I had, he right there beside me, and vice versa. And Trey, we all working together, man. So like, what you just said really resonated to me. So I have one question, right? And it's not more so on the present, but more so on the future. What do you see yourself doing in the next 5 to 10 years?
I don't know. I was told by a wise person that sometimes I gotta live in the present because I'm always thinking about the next project. So I don't get enough time to like really sit with things. So even these last, man, y'all just don't know, man. I've been doing a lot of work. Like,
No, we know.
Yeah.
oh,
we
it's
know.
not. It's the level of like what I've been doing has been crazy, and then to see it tomorrow is gonna be like next level. So really, I've been thinking about like just kind of like really relaxing and being present and where I am right now, enjoying this. I know that I got other things that I'm planning. I got another show that's coming up in El Dorado, Arkansas. I got a show that I'm in a group show at LSU. Um, and I'm on the 1619 project, so we supposed to be going to DC
Okay.
in January. So I'm gonna be with Nicole Hannah Jones, her in DC, and I think that's in January. So things are coming, and then school is coming up. So I've been trying to focus more like on the immediate time than the long future. I do have plans for the future. Like I want to have an art space that's in Louisiana that I can invite artists to. Like, y'all come through.
Yes.
We got a room for you to stay in.
Yeah.
You can do
Field
community
trip
work.
in the work.
And the point of it is for me to influence the next V that's from Monroe. Like, I was a kid, my first art show was in my room. I took all the shit off my wall and put my drawings on the wall. That was my first art show.
Yeah.
At 10 years old, I had visited the local museum. So I want kids to know that they can do it. You know what I'm saying? That I look like you. I come from the same same background you came from. So you can do it. You just gotta figure out your path. So I want that to happen. And then they might not look at me. They might look at you and say, "What? He resonate more with me. This is what I want to do because he doing it. Are you doing it? And you resonate more with me." And that's what I tell people too. Like, we don't all speak the same language. So a lot of times we talk to a group of kids. We don't reach them all because we don't speak their language. It's something about us that don't resonate with this bad motherfucker, But then my partner that's from the projects come in and talk, and then his eyes go big.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then he attached to the same words that he's saying that I said.
Yeah.
He attached to that. So that's another thing about it. We have to also understand that we have to be influencing our kids from several different ways. You know what I'm saying? And that's also another thing for the kids. Go to the museums. Go see what you want to see. Go see the art. Like, everywhere I go, I want to go see what they doing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that influences my work. And the more information you take in, the more you can put out.
Yeah.
And that's when we don't understand too. We also sponges. We're computers. So if I put this data in to me, it's gonna come out somewhere. And that's what I talk to too about the cats from the been to the pen. I like, bro, go talk to the youngsters. Well, they ain't gonna listen. I say, bro, you ain't listen.
Yeah.
That's why you went to the pen. Somebody told you something, you ain't listen.
Yeah.
Just go talk to them, leave that information with them, and let them figure it out. They gonna figure it out when they need it.
It'll pop up.
Yeah.
If you ain't never gave it to them, they don't have it.
Can't
to
receive
use.
it.
Right.
Yeah. So just it's just common sense. A lot of common sense stuff that we overlook and that stuff helps the next person, and that's my goal. Is always trying to, cause somebody did it for me.
Yep.
My mentor did it for me.
Hey man, it's something I have, man. It's called the Southern Flow Wisdom, right? Don't get me wrong. V, you've been dropping wisdom every time you open your mouth. But I'm gonna need all three of y'all to give me a little bit more. I'm kind of constructed though. In 3 to 5 words, tell me what art means to you. Loomis, you go first.
Yeah. It's the source. Like, life started from art. Like, he had to create and, design me so fancy the way he did. Yeah, so to me, life is the creator. I mean, art is the creator. Art is the source.
Okay. What about you, V?
I think art is it's definitely the way we express ourselves and the way we continue to exist. Because that's the way you problem solve, right? So if I get into a bind, if I can take time to slow down and hear and see, I also can react and respond. So I think that's what art is. It's about responding to what it is that's needed. So even if it's something that I need, or if it's what the community need, or if it's what like in a sense, like even what nature needs, like we're being creative and making what's needed. So I think that's what art is for me.
Respond. I like that.
Dope.
Trey motherfucking beat. Tell me what art
Hey
is,
man, I'm gonna just end it like this, man. Art is the Southern flow, man.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna end it, man.
It's funny, I got a home. Did I tell you I got a homie named Trey Brown too?
For sure. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah.
That's why I say we my cousin.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
meet
the
no
Southern
strangers,
flow,
man.
It's CD5, it's Loomis Brinks, and it's Trey B. That's art to me, man.
Yeah, that's major.
And I ain't gonna leave y'all out, man. I'm gonna give y'all my own touch. With
Yeah,
art
we
is.
need that.
Art to me is destruction. Cause without destroying something, you can't create nothing.
Okay.
So that's it for me.
Okay.
5 coming with it.
Wise
man.
words.
Ain't
Yeah.
wise now, but it's words.
Nah, that was good.
Go ahead, man.
Man, this was a magnificent episode, man. Like I said, Vitus, we are honored, bro. We appreciate you for coming in, building with us on the Southern Flow platform. I'm excited about tomorrow. Can you go ahead and give him the title? Tell them what's
we should have talked about that, right? The title of the show is called Life of the Party.
get him that. Go
It's
ahead.
called Life of the Party, and it came from the Kanye West and Andre 3000 collaboration. And for me, it was all Andre 3000 because I am a huge Andre 3000 fan.
Yeah.
In the song, he raps to Kanye West's mom to talk to his mom, and he talked to his mom, telling her about how he misses mom and how she hasn't talked to him in a while, and maybe she has talked to him, but through these little things that he wasn't paying attention to. So for me, Life of the Party became like this ideal of like especially when it comes to like the black body, like how the black body is used and not given its full appreciation. Right? We used for culture, we used for money. We talked about
Capitalize,
prison,
capitalism, all that.
So for me, Life of the Party kind of symbolizes that, and then centering us, we just simply are the life of the party. And I think a lot of times we have to start thinking about us being at the center, and then all this other stuff versus the other way. Because a lot of times we think about everything out here, and then we think about ourselves. We think about how we navigate the world based on this, and this, and versus us being at the center. And that's what life of the party is. It's about us centering ourselves and understanding like we should be appreciated. So the life of the party, man, that's one of my songs. I keep listening. I go back and listen to Andre 3000 verse.
I'm booming it all night tonight. Nah, I gotta.
I was just thinking I gotta go listen to that. 'Cause
It's
that
hard.
like,
Yeah.
you ain't heard that.
Yeah.
You ain't living.
We were listening to it earlier.
So I'm gonna tell you. So this is another thing I think about with myself. I think about rappers, hip hop folks as the new philosophers.
Yes.
And that's also about centering blackness too, because too many times, you know, with hip hop, you listen to a song for 3 to 6 months and then it's dead. You don't even listen to it no more, right? But for me, I think these hip hop artists are philosophizing what's going on now. It might not all be something that we always agree with,
right?
Like, you know, whatever. Like this whole conversation around Sexy Red or Carly B and them talking about sex. You know, I think they're talking about the now. It's the same way that what's his name? The pimp that wrote Tar Baby and what's his name?
Tar Baby.
Whatever the writer name is that wrote the pimp books in the 70s that all the cats read now, right? He documented Iceberg Slim. The way Iceberg Slim documented pimp culture in the 70s. Without him, we wouldn't know what pimp culture would look like from the inside. So with the rap artists, they're documenting what's going on now. If you like it or not, them talking about cars, houses that they don't own, all still documents the times or where our mind is. This about the American dream, right? This ideal of having the most. So all of these artists are documenting the now, but they don't get appreciated in that way. So I like to take the hip hop, the music, and flip it and use those titles and use the words from the songs to make it into this bigger conversation.
Yeah, it's repurposed in a real dope way.
So that's why I like taking the titles. Life of the Party is definitely one of those ones that I really connect to.
We might have to title this episode "Life of the Party." With Vitus Shell, just like that. Man, I have no further words. Like I'm filled. I'm inspired. And I'm ready. You feel me?
You can't. So I don't want you to be crying at the show.
Hey man, you might see me walk off.
I probably will have on shades for that reason because I'm a crier too.
I'm coming in there.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah,
I've been told I'm
bro. Because
sensitive.
things like I appreciate the aesthetics of things. So when you see something that's worth seeing, you really appreciate it. So I already know, man, I'm gonna be in there and I'm gonna have to walk out. Trey gonna be like, "You straight, bro?"
Oh, Trey might be the one doing all the crying, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hey,
Right.
You remember that? You remember him, right? The orange jacket.
Yeah. I ain't even seen the glimpse,
bro.
of it,
That's what I was telling Trey. I was like, bro, Vitus got some stuff. He got some hidden gems because we ain't see everybody that he recorded.
It's gonna be dope, man. Real dope experience.
You gonna be blown away too,
So
Trey.
I'm already here,
I know
bro.
you gonna cry.
Hey, I ain't never seen nothing like this of myself.
That's what I'm saying.
Trey, I can see it in you. Big teddy bear, bro.
It's gonna be an experience, man. I can't wait, man. I don't.
Hey, Southern Flow special. We probably gonna vlog a little bit tomorrow.
What time like this?
Yeah, the exhibition starts at 5:30.
Trey, I'm be like,
If you come at 4, you get in free.
I'm be over there shit shaking
What I'm
my
gonna
head.
do is
Trey,
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna be
come.
dope.
It's fine.
I've been home telling my old lady, my kids, hey, your daddy,
It's fine to get in.
he got painted, so I'm ready.
Admission is $5, ladies and gentlemen.
They're gonna charge me CD5.
That's what I'm saying.
I hope they don't.
I'm gonna put your
Look
name
at-
down. Your name will be down on the list.
You with me, fine.
Yeah,
Come on,
you
go ahead, come on.
If I could do one thing, that would be one thing I would probably like. Man, let everybody in free. I think the models and stuff still supposed to come in free. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what they were saying. Like, if you can extend it out to friends and family, but they have to come in the private viewing first.
Yeah.
I just want to see the private viewing so I can record. I want to
Yeah.
and give it stuff. Cause when you releasing this?
This episode,
Yeah.
I was trying to drop this in the morning.
Ain't no way.
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Y'all do it like that?
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's gonna be.
and we just sharing this with the audience, but like we're really editing in real time.
Yeah.
So you can look at this episode, you know, aside from us having to readjust,
certain things.
you know, certain things, but the segment has been when you look at it, it's been flowing.
Okay.
So it's like, what is there to edit other than to put in the intro?
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
I
just
don't know. This ain't my.
oh yeah,
my
for
cup
sure.
of tea, but I do wanna
but
learn
it's
more about it.
for sure. And you know, one thing that we put emphasis on is making sure whoever's sitting in their seat looking good, they sounding good, and bro, you checked all the boxes. So this gonna be a dope episode, and I think it's gonna be a lot of games. It's gonna be some gems in there for creators. You know, I think it's gonna inspire the culture. You know, when they check this one out, man. So yeah, we tapped in tomorrow, 4:00, Wiregrass Museum of Arts. Right here in the dot. It's going down. Southern Flow. And we out.
Peace.
Peace.